Hey guys, hope you are enjoying your time at home with your family. Today I am going to be showing you how to make moon dough. I've done this with my students last week and it was really fun. We had fun doing it. It was really easy to make. It is messy. I thought it wasn't going to be messy, but it is definitely messy. So I'm going to show you my supplies and then we will get started. So I have my big bowl. Get a bowl that's bigger than the amount that you are going to use because it was very messy. So since I'm going to be downscaling what I did, we're going to use this bowl and it's going to work. I have my conditioner. It's just cheap conditioner. Nothing too fancy. It smells really good. I have my cornstarch. We'll be using that. You guys have this little cup with your cornstarch and your conditioner. And so this is what I'm going to be using to pour my cornstarch and conditioner into. I also have a spoon because I don't want it on my hands this time. I'm going to use a big spoon to stir it. So let's get started. I'm going to open my cornstarch so that I can pour it in the container. You can do this outside. I would advise doing it outside. I'm going to be doing it in my dining room at the table. But if you don't want to make too big of a mess inside your house, I advise you to do it outside. Plus the weather's nice. It feels good. So I'm going to pour the cornstarch into this little container. Pray for me. So I'm going to use about that much of cornstarch and I'm going to pour it in my bowl. You see all the dust? Look, I've already made a mess. I am then going to pour some conditioner in this container as well. And it's blue, so maybe it'll turn my moon dough blue. And I'm gonna dump this into the cornstarch. Again, you can use any conditioner you want. Cornstarch, doesn't matter brand. And you can also use food coloring if you want to change it a different color. When I did it the other day, me and my students, we did food coloring and we all turned ours a different color. So right now you can see this is what it's looking like. You're going to still stir it. I'm going to stir it until it's all stuck together and it's going to feel like Play-Doh. It smells really good. So whatever conditioner you use will be the scent of your moon dough. So you can see it stuck on my spoon and you'll keep stirring. It will be sticky at first, but it'll dry and it'll start to be Play-Doh and it won't stick anymore. And you'll finally have moon dough. If you need to add more cornstarch into it, you can. I'll just add a little bit, just a little. And you'll keep stirring. Again, I'm using a spoon this time, so my hands aren't so sticky and messy. like they were last time. See? Stuck to my thumb already. And you'll just keep stirring it until it all sticks together. I wish y'all could smell through the camera. It smells really good. And see how it's falling and sticking. It's all gonna stick together. And you'll have moon dough. So I'm gonna do this for a couple of more minutes. And then I'll let it sit for a few minutes so it's not so sticky. Again, you can add cornstarch if you want to. If you have flour, you can add flour. That helps also. But flour is not a necessity, so you don't have to have flour. It does help. So while y'all are making this and think about it, what science term can you use to describe this little experiment project that we're doing, moon dough? Is it going to be a mixture? Is it a solid, liquid, a gas? So I'm going to stick it into my hands because I'm going to roll it around and show you the moon dough we just created. And you can use it to get the other pieces off your hands. It'll assist in doing that. Again, roll it just like you would Play-Doh or slime. And just keep rolling it. So the mess, again, we're not using a big amount like I did with my students, so it's not as messy as it was when we actually did it. It's a little easier. A little less messier. So for you parents who don't like your kids to make a mess, like me, because they won't clean it up, or maybe they will clean it up, but mine, they're not there yet. So again, you can do this outside. It doesn't have to be done inside, but it's really fun to play with. And if you let it sit out for a day, it'll harden, and when you push it, it'll crack like the moon craters that are on the moon. So it'll actually look like the moon if you let it sit for a day. You can store it in your little plastic container, wash that out and stick it back in there. You can use a Ziploc bag, or again, you can just leave it out and let it harden. It'll still be smushy. It'll just have that moon crater look. So we're almost done creating it. It smells really good. Really, really, really good. Smells really good. And again, if you need to add more cornstarch, which I'm just going to add a tad bit more, just so it's not so smushy. See, adding the cornstarch made it a little bit more doughy. And again, you roll, smush, do it again. And you have just created moon dough in less than 6 minutes, I'm gonna give us. And you see, it's just like Play-Doh. It's like a mixture of slime and Play-Doh together. Drop the little piece, you can just add it back, smush it back into your hands and start rolling. Another trick you can do is actually put cornstarch on your hands when you're starting, and your hands will be less messy and it won't stick to you as much because you have that cornstarch on your actual hands. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the little activities that you are being sent from Boys and Girls Club. I hope you're not too bored missing us. Hope you're not too miserable that we're not at the club with each other currently. But soon enough, we will get to see each other again. And you have just made moon dough with Miss Dixon. Enjoy. Sorry, parents.